Welcome to another Level Up Live. This is our Dungeons and Dragons game where it's just dungeon delving and really not a lot of plot or character development or any of that kind of stuff. If you're looking for that, check out our other game, Up and Away, a long running campaign with lore and character interactions and all that. But this game, Level Up Live, is old school Dungeons and Dragons at its best. We're the Dicks in the Dark. I'm DM Steve, and if you like Dungeons and Dragons stuff like this, then please smash that like button. Consider subscribing, ring the bell for notifications, share the stream, all that kind of jazz. Hello, guys.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
What's up?
We ready to play some Dungeons and Dragons?
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
I would rather play Dragons and Dungeons.
Well,
What's the other time?
careful what you wish for. Right. All right. So now we got all that jazz out of the way. Get over here to the game screen and Garrett.
We need one more.
Oh.
We need one more jazz. Yeah,
one more what?
Garrett's jazz.
Did I? What?
Right in the middle again.
Yeah, I don't know. What are you
Mm.
talking about, Dan?
I don't know what he's talking about either. Unless he's trying to make some weird perverted joke or some reference that I don't
No,
understand.
The roll, I thought.
So you were saying all that jazz, and I said we have one more jazz to do.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I see. I
And
see.
it was Garrett, and it was Garrett's jazz that had to be done.
His jazz. Yeah. I thought you were talking about something else. Never mind. All good.
This is a come on now. This is a wholesome family game. Why would I be talking about something else?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Trying to get the percentage
What?
here.
Yeah, I think you can do it if you do
You might have to put in like parentheses or something.
like that.
There you go.
Yeah. Almost 49%.
All right.
It's not bad.
That's about where we were last time, I think. What, isn't it? Like weren't we at 198 or something? Like weren't we somewhere like right in the middle? Like it was pretty close.
I think so. Yeah.
I feel like it. I feel like it.
No, it was a 46.
Oh, maybe it was our very first game. Maybe it was
Our first one was, yeah.
It was the one where
Oh
okay.
no.
Uh-oh, guys.
Oh no. Oh no. That's not good.
That's
So
not good.
So to recap a little bit, the first session of this dungeon, we rolled 8 critical misses in a combat. We only had one combat because there were 8 critical misses. It wasn't even that. It was somewhat of a challenging combat, but it wasn't meant to be like a super dead. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't the level of challenge wasn't that high. It was supposed to be a little bit irritating and give you, you know, it didn't work out that way. It lasted like the whole session. It was pretty ridiculous.
It was irritating.
It was beyond irritating, but it wasn't meant to be that irritating. It was just meant to be an obstacle, is what I mean by irritating.
Mhm.
It was way more of an obstacle than I imagined. You really only got into this like first section right here, this like, first big room. So to
Not
recap,
to mention all the all the all the all the the
You got it,
okay,
buddy.
Dan.
You having a stroke?
Having a stroke over here. Having a stroke. Sorry. I'm a little tired. I've been up all day. Like really like
All
early.
day.
Like
all
all
the
day.
all day?
All
Okay.
all the day. Yeah, like no, not to
Yes.
mention all of the um The
It's
zeros that we
okay.
got.
It's
Yeah.
okay, Dan.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, that's
Take a
Scott.
rest.
We got it from here, buddy.
Yeah, we got it. We got it. Okay, so to recap, Cameron's previous character, John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt II, the thief, about a year ago fell into a bottomless pit or a pit into a horrible dimension or just a really long pit that you die at the end, whatever. And he was just gone. The adventure ended in that way because he disappeared into the pit with some items that would have allowed them to complete the dungeon. They weren't able to. So, womp womp. Fast forward, Sarducci and Chuck Testa are in a shop and they see some of John's belongings. Now, this is hundreds of miles from where they lost John, and a year later, what are his things doing? Well, they research some information, track down some people, and it turns out that the belongings came from a dungeon nearby this city that just became active. So they decided, hey, let's investigate that. Maybe our pal John is somewhere in that dungeon. His stuff is in there. And so they recruited the dwarf Buster Cherry. And they went in and had the unfortunate encounter that we just described, where they fought some kind of smaller living statue type things and some kobolds, had disastrous results. At least they all lived. They were able to escape and heal up, went on a bender. Buster Cherry disappeared. For the second session, they were joined by Craven. And that was the very last time that we were together. They got a little bit farther in the dungeon. They found this center room right here, uh, where there is a large metal disc on the back wall that kind of moves and clicks and does some various things. There is a room over here that is all mossy and and filled with fungi. You fought some fungus creatures there. You found a pearl in a pool back here, and then over here there's a weird. Uh, there's whispering from these murals of conquest, and that's about as far as you got. You took a peek in these doors right here, where you saw a large living statue type of a creature that lunged for the door when you opened it, but didn't pursue you when you closed it. And that's pretty much where we stopped. So you healed up, maybe went on another little bit of a bender party. Craven is now nowhere to be seen, but when you woke up, hey, there's Buster Cherry. He's finally off of his bender. Everybody's healed up. And he's like, "What? You went back into the dungeon without me? Let's go." So
I
that's
don't,
where we begin.
did we determine, and I can't remember this, when we found John's things in the shop,
hmm
did we ever determine that we buy John's things?
Um,
Huh.
sure.
Okay.
John's things are far too exquisite to be purchased by your petty income.
Sure.
Dude,
It's
it
not
was
really
like three
that
shillings.
important, but we'll say that the way that you were sure is that you found John's boots, and John has a long and very specific sounding name that likely no one else would have, and his name was written on the inside of his boots. And so that's how you were sure. None of that really matters. It's just an excuse to get you into this dungeon. But yeah, we'll say just for the peace of mind, you found the boots, some other stuff, but the boots were the thing that they cued you in. That hey, maybe John or John's body or whatever is in this dungeon.
Oh, you guys finally showed up.
Uh, what
I thought.
what is he saying? I don't understand. What is he saying?
Buster needs subtitles.
I thought I was done with this hell of a place after that battle.
Ew.
But I used up all me money yesterday.
Wait a
So
minute. Is
I'm
this
back.
is this Buster or Timmy?
That's
Timmy
Buster.
has a more upper
Yeah, Timmy's up
up
there,
no,
Yeah, maybe.
eh? Like that.
That's
Yeah,
true. That's
kind of.
true. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And this sounds about right for Buster. I seem to remember him sounding about like this because I think I made a comment that Buster kind of sounds like a JT character, like just kind of. I feel that's the energy I'm getting. All
all
right,
right.
so
I'll keep it up.
yeah, you are. So you're back at the dungeon. You've made your travel. And don't forget, Buster, that you've got that sweet new shield too that
Yeah.
you found in this dungeon. So
Pull that out.
you are back at the mouth of the dungeon, the large gaping hole surrounded by shrubbery with the shallow steps that go into the hole, down deep, deep, deep until you get into this first chamber right here. And
Whale, Whalebuster. We made it quite a bit farther, but we should probably head straight ahead and take a right. That's I think where we left off.
now I will remind you
For the
that
doors.
that you did you've gone through here. Now there are two doors that you have never actually you just keep going past them, which is okay. You can totally do that, whatever. But just to remind you, there are doors here, and then yeah, I think otherwise, just the only other entrance that you found was here. Now, you've been back here a couple of times, and each time the first room, the secret door is closed. Because if you recall, this door right here is a secret door. So every time you've gone back in, it's been closed. So it's closed again.
Well, I'll just follow you guys.
Maybe we mix it up and open up one of these other doors.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, the door on the left from the very first session we determined was unlocked, and that was 2 sessions ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that would have been quite a while ago. So it's difficult to tell.
Sarducci's gonna try it
All
again.
right. So he's going to try the door to the left, you said.
Yes, because he remembers that door was unlocked before.
Ah, yeah, yeah, that's right. Okay.
Sarducci touches the door, gets electrocuted. Dan creates a new character.
So Sarducci goes over to the door on the left. Is he gonna check for anything before he checks to see if it's open, or is he just gonna like what's he gonna do?
Hold on. Yeah, uh I'll do this. But I won't find anything.
You don't find any traps, but also, when you get back over to the door and you research it, you remember that the reason that you knew that the door was unlocked is because this door over here isn't attached as well as the other doors, and it kind of seems to be freely swinging. So with
Ah,
like
okay.
very very little movement, you can like see like you can just kind of like tap it and you can kind of see it kind of
So
swing in a little bit. So it
So
appears
is
to.
it a pull or a push?
This door is. Let's see. It's a push, so it
All
opens
right, so
inward.
Sarducci will give it a good push and open it up.
Okay. So Sarducci gives a good push, and the door swings open. And in this room, it's a pretty large size room, maybe about 25, 30 feet square. And there's actually a collapsed part of the roof of this room. So there's some light in here. So you can kind of see the light streaming in from the cracks overhead, kind of illuminating the chamber. Go ahead and roll for surprise. Surprise, motherfucker!
Surprise!
Surprise!
Where do I
So,
roll for
so are you are surprised? Um, but also the creatures inside seem to be surprised. Inside, you see two large cave bear.
Oh,
Yes. And they're very
that's fun.
surprised. Yeah, they're very surprised to see you as well. One of the cave bears kind of
Is Daryl Hannah here?
no, no, no.
Damn, damn, damn,
No, no,
damn,
no, no,
damn.
no, no. Unfortunately, no hot blonde ladies in this room. And you're really blurry, Dan. Um,
Yeah, I am.
the one of the cave bears kind of seems to go back towards the back of the cavern, but the other cave bear high, raises up on its on its hind legs, giving its full height. This thing is monstrous. It's like 10 foot tall at least, and it roars. And it is let's see, where is this? It is it is initiative.
A
Hey,
Hey.
hey, hey, hey.
All right. Well, then it looks like Mr. Chuck Testa is up.
all right. Sarducci, look out. There's a bear.
There's a bear in there.
Does it look like the bear is aggressive and is going to attack?
The yes, the bear that reared up on its hind legs is looks very aggressive and looks like it is. If nobody does anything, it looks like it's headed right for Sarducci. It's just like, you know.
All right. I will jump between the bear and Sarducci and swing away.
All right.
Use the great sword.
So Chuck quickly comes barreling through the door and swings his large sword at this bear and just barely just
Ah,
barely misses.
ah, ah.
And sorry. And Sarducci's up.
All right, so Sarducci whips out that staff of withering,
Is that what you're calling
and
it?
yep, yep,
Oh, here we go.
and
And
does God damn it!
does not hit. Not even
Nope.
barely. That's just not even close. So big swing and a miss there. And Buster's up, and what the hell's going on in that room?
Buster understands that clearly there's battle, and this time he's ready. If he can fit by, he's gonna charge into the room and like shield first.
Yeah, they're a little ways into the room, so you're easily able to also run through the doorway and make it around to swing your axe, I guess.
Yes. Da, 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 da.
Oh,
Oh,
Ooh,
it's a hit.
so Buster comes in just swinging, absolutely swinging, and he cuts a large slash into the belly of that bear. It's not dead, but heavily wounded, and now it's just real pissed off. Um, and so it instinctively attempts to bite Buster here.
Let's see.
Let's see here.
Saving throw versus death.
Actually, let me get because I had Craven stuff up. What's Buster's um what is Buster's armor class?
So with the shield it is 1, without the shield it is 3.
Is he using the shield?
I would assume so. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Got a hand axe and a battle axe. I
Is he
think the
using his
reason,
battle axe?
I guess if I'm using my battle axe, then I don't have the shield equipped, which is
Yeah,
why I
yeah,
have
yeah.
the 2.
Okay.
So disregard that.
All right.
But
All right.
it'll be 3.
It'll be 3, and then I'll just note that 1 if you end up switching out with the shield. And then what's your hit points?
It is.
what were your hit points?
What were your hit
Uh,
points?
are we going to say that I fully healed in the
Yes.
day? Okay. Then it's 34 of 34.
Okay, 34. Well, he totally this bear completely missed you with the bite, and he's got 2 claws. And
And he cannot lie.
with those 2 claws, he is going to attempt to hit Chuck, who's large and in charge right there in front of him. And there's the first one of the night.
All right.
Hey.
So
You like it when it's the enemy.
yeah, so the oh geez, the cave bear attempts to claw at Chuck and ends up slipping and just planting its face right in front of Chuck on the ground, and it is now kind of lying in this prone, crumpled position in front of you. And I guess that means that it's initiative then, huh?
Suppose it does.
What the hell?
Well, okay, so the the bear that is injured is now starting to get back up, and that bear's mate that now realized that the other bear is injured joins the fray. So the first bear is able to get back into an attacking position, but not able to attack this round. The second bear, however, is able to attack because Buster Cherry was the one that did so much damage. That bear is going to try and claw him. Missed. And a hit with a claw. Buster suffers 5 damage from that claw. And she misses with the bite. And then it is Sarducci. He's up.
So Ducci's going to go after the injured one again
Okay.
with his staff of withering.
Okay. Dan using Staff of Withering on a fucking bear.
Mm-hmm.
You hit. Okay, so that's 2 more damage.
But the staff, it says 1 or 2 hits will be fatal to most animals and harmful to many humans because the staff ages the victim 10 years.
Yeah, but I think bears live a really long. Well, let's see. 25. Okay. 25 years no longer. Okay, so 20. That's okay. So you said 10?
It says 1 or 2 hits will be fatal because it's 10 years for on victims. Yes.
Yeah. Let's see. Now I have to roll for how old this bear is. Let's see. We'll find out. That's the easiest way for me to do this. How old
This
is
is
this
it.
bear?
This is it, people. This is incredible D&D.
All
Rolling
right.
rolling for stats for the age of the bear.
So the bear like gets hit by the thing and is like and like starts to kind of wither away and just flops over uh dead. That first bear is dead.
Oh my god.
And
Damn.
yeah, and now it's Chuck Testa's turn.
Right, where's this other bear?
The other bear is right there, right in front of you. In fact, that other bear was just clawing up your buddy Buster Cherry.
Not Buster.
Don't
Get
do it.
off of Buster. And
Leave my friend alone.
yep. Well,
That was close right there. All right, so Chuck slashes, doing a hefty 5 damage. The bear is of course wounded now, finally, but not killed. And Buster, will he get his redemption?
Back at you, you bastard bear.
Nope.
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 No.
Exactly. All right. Initiative. And Chuck and the bear. Will they go in at the same time? I
Chuck and
realize
the
I can
bear.
probably
Chuck and
do
the bear.
Chuck and the bear.
same thing.
Oh, that's gone. That bear's done.
Yes. And with that, the threat of the cave bears, well, it's over.
You know, guys, that could have been a lot more grisly.
Very true.
Oh, oh, shut up. Um,
All right.
ha.
Ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha
Uh,
ha ha
I mean,
ha ha.
unfortunately, there aren't that many jokes that you can make about
Yeah, I was
these.
trying
I
to
mean,
think.
they're barely
Barely.
there. There are barely any jokes
I've
about these
already
guys.
done the barely though.
Yeah.
You can't you reuse that. That's it's done, you know. All right. So the bears are dead. Uh what
Are there any cubs in the room?
Jesus.
No, just
Fortunately no. These bears were kind of older bears as I had rolled, so they were the cubs are all gone. They were living out their twilight years. You just killed Grandma and Grandpa Bear.
oh
So
god.
so nothing, no other life forms in here that you can
Okay.
see other than
Well,
some vegetation that you've seen
I don't know.
otherwise. Um
I guess then
and
that
then
combat was
rubble because like I said,
yeah
some of the roof had caved in here.
that combat was just right then.
Mhm. Shut up.
Fucking Dan. I'm going to skin the bears.
Oh,
I mean,
I mean, yeah, I guess that
Sarducci.
totally makes sense.
I actually had that thought, and I was like, bear, cave bear
Bear
hide.
felt?
That's
Yeah. That's
true. That's true. And
Yeah.
they're really big,
nice.
so like you'll get like
Oh, plus here's the thing: bear meat,
True.
like
okay.
bear meat and bear
Uh,
jerky.
Now,
okay.
That's a thing.
Okay. So Buster is taking care of the bears. He's going to skin the bears. What are Sarducci and Chuck doing?
I'm searching the rest of the
Sarducci.
room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Secret doors. So where's my secret
Oh,
doors?
I was gonna check for secret doors.
Well, it doesn't say that we can't both check for secret doors.
True.
Sarducci's not going to find shit.
You don't find secret doors, but as you're both searching the room, you do find hidden underneath, partially buried under some of this rubble, there's a small chest.
I just had a thought when you were saying that. And like, what if you invited someone out on a date to go look for secret doors together? Like, hey, I couldn't help but noticing you're pretty cute. I was wondering if you want to go look for secret doors with
Look
me.
for secret doors.
God.
That'd be a fun date. Secret door
Could
looking.
be.
Yeah.
Could be.
So, small chest.
Mm-hmm. Does it
Who's
seem
opening
to
it?
be locked?
You don't know.
Does it seem to be locked?
Are
Is
you gonna open it?
Sarducci's going to check to see if it's locked.
You don't necessarily like see a lock. There's a thing for you to like kind of pop things open and open it up. So no, you don't really see a lock on it.
Okay. So Sarducci's going to open it up.
Okay. Sarducci opens it up, and inside the chest contains 100 gold coins and an amulet on a chain. It's a silver amulet on a silver chain, and there seems to be a little symbol on the amulet.
What does the amulet symbol look like?
It looks like a foot with a little wing on it.
Oh,
A flying foot.
or a fast foot.
Yes. So that's what you
Cool.
found. I'm gonna say that it probably actually takes a couple turns, a few turns for, because he's got to skin two whole bears.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like,
It's gonna
Well, you
take a
know what?
little while. So
That one bear is very withered, though. That one bear
oh,
is like
true.
all
The
withered and
withered
shriveled.
bear you're probably not getting too much from, but the good bear, the one
Mama
that was
bear.
just, yeah, the mama that was just hacked to death. Yeah, you get a lot of stuff from her. So
cool. Well,
you
while you guys are clearing rubble and opening the chest, he takes notice and he's like, "Oi, is any coin in that chest?"
There is. We'll split it at the end.
at the end, in case someone dies.
And what
All
if it's
right.
So,
you that dies? And all of the gold is gone. All right, I guess I got this shield.
So
so if nobody else takes the amulet, Sarducci's gonna take the amulet and put it on.
okay.
Tarducci is cursed with the curse of Icarus. He bursts into flames. Can't remove the item.
When Sarducci puts the amulet on,
He gets athlete's foot.
he notices that
He
he
immediately
Really
gets
itchy.
athlete's foot.
he becomes more stealthily, and he has with the amulet on. Where's the? I gotta check. With the amulet on, where are? Three. Where is? Oh, this is dumb.
Man, tell you what.
I need more handy tables is what I need. Oh, I can
Well,
in
being in this
here.
bear room with this amulet on, just it feels just right.
It feels. Shut up. La 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 la. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yes. So with this amulet on, you have now the ability to move silently at 40%.
That's not bad.
See if there's a place to put that.
Well, you can note it in the description, but what you could do technically is it won't mess up your character if you go down and click on like where the classes are. You can actually switch your class over to thief, and when you
Okay.
do that, it'll give you, like, if you click on, yeah, it'll give you
Mm-hmm.
and then you can put your 40% in your move silently so that you can click that button, and then you just have to remember, oh, okay, if I want to use this, I can click over to thief, click the button, and then click back. Makes
Interesting.
sense?
I just wish it were. I wish the box were bigger. Can't see it, but that's okay.
What box?
The move silently box. The box where you actually put the number 40 in.
Oh,
It,
you
it
think?
it cuts off. It cuts the 4 off, so it doesn't look like a 40% to me.
Oh, that's
Even when
just
you like enlarging your
Yeah,
your
that's what I was
interface?
just about to say. Can you like
I
full screen
no.
it?
I mean, I could probably full screen and I'd probably show, but it's fine. I know it's there. I know, it's fine.
Yeah, I can see like in on here it's kind of cutting off like on
Yeah,
this one. Um,
yeah. But
yeah,
that's
yeah.
fine. That's fine.
Right, right, right.
What was I? 40%. Okay.
All right. So,
Were there any non-secret doors in this room?
no, no, other than the one that you came through, no other doors that you were able to find or perceive. So
Here.
once Buster is finished, he's got like a full bear hide, and you've got the gold, you've got the amulet. Anything else that you're wanting to do while you are in this room, or are you moving on? Next steps.
Probably not. Moving on.
All right.
We should check out that other door. That right door.
Okay.
Right.
Should head back over on this side then, I guess.
Lead away.
Yeah.
Are you gonna check the door? Are you gonna what are you gonna do? What do you do?
You know what?
Lead away.
I'm gonna listen at this door.
Okay. All right. Um I did. You listen at the door. You don't hear much other than possibly a whistling wind, like a kind of a sound.
Huh.
Yeah, it's weird. Also, whereas the door over here on this side was very kind of lightly in there and just kind of swinging open, this door on this side seems to be pretty tightly secured. You don't know if it's locked. You won't until you check it, but it's definitely not. You like when you went to listen at it, it seems secure.
Right. Then can I check this door for traps and see if it's locked?
Yeah, sure.
I think I have that. I think it's fine traps.
Yeah, there should be a. You didn't find any traps, and it doesn't appear to be locked, and it opens inward. So
All right, here we go. I guess I will go first and open the door and enter.
okay, you push the door open, and you're greeted by another fairly large chamber, maybe slightly smaller than the one that you were just in.
Is this room bare?
Mm. The walls, the walls of this chamber are studded with glittering crystals of various colors. When you open the door and I'm assuming you've got a torch, right?
Yeah,
The
I
light,
I will have the torch.
yeah. You were holding a torch last time,
Yeah.
weren't you? Don't
Excuse
you
me.
usually hold a torch?
Yep.
Anyway,
I believe he was, yes.
yeah, your torch, the light casts prismatic reflections all across the floor, and there's a gentle breeze that blows through the room. It carries with it the faint sound of dripping water.
I hear the faint sound of dripping of water.
So there's kind of this whistle, but then there's also kind of like this, just like a almost like a little bit of a a babbling brook, sort of just a I don't know.
Sarducci now has to pee.
Yes, yeah, yeah. Save versus have to pee. Save versus incontinence.
Oh no, that's terrible.
That'd be like a horrible that'd be like a horrible offensive spell. It's
Oh
like
my
it's
god.
called leak, and the back in the day, all the spells for like advanced had um like material components, and then like the material component would be like you have to like pour out some of your like water skin onto the ground as you're casting the spell. Makes your enemies just straight up piss themselves.
Nice.
You heard it here.
The higher level versions of the spell make them shit themselves.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Leak. Copyright Dicks in the Dark 2024. The
Oh god. Oh god. No.
I'll
Oh
I'll
my god.
create the spell, and well I'll stick it up, and for your guys enjoyment.
Like, what's the reverse of that spell?
Oh
The re-
god.
Oh
the reverse.
no.
Piss injection.
No, you just like it's just like a spell that makes you just like not be able to pee, and it just
Oh
gets
god.
like more and more painful, and
Ugh. Terrible.
yeah. Oh
Oh
gosh.
my god. That
Uh,
that would
anyway,
be like terrible. Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
Anyway, in the yes, shiny, glittery crystal room, wind, water, all that kind of thing.
Buster's
So
going
like
to go up to the wall once we're in this room
Okay.
and inspect if the crystals are of any value. Maybe like a history check, or I don't know. He's a dwarf. He's got to have some kind of knowledge.
Uh, yeah. Let's
I,
see.
I was gonna ask how are they multi-sized crystals, or are they all seem to be the same size, or
No, they're
is there
multi-sized
is
crystals.
there is there a pattern if we step back and look, is there a pattern?
There is a natural pattern, but it
Okay.
it looks natural.
Okay.
Go ahead and for if you click over to dwarf for Buster's abilities, go ahead and roll on his stonecraft.
Stonecraft.
Yeah.
Whoops, that's the wrong browser. Uh, abilities. Where is abilities? Where is
I'm s-
abilities?
I'm
So if you scroll down to
Oh, I see it.
class abilities, yeah, there you go.
Yep.
You look around, the structure's definitely natural. Buster as a dwarf can confirm that. But also he has found a cluster of rare gems towards the back of the room, and he thinks he might actually even be able to pry them out.
Well, he's gonna do so.
So he's able to get these stones, and yeah, he estimates that that the gems that he's been able to extract are probably quite valuable.
Uh, let's see. Let me go to my sheet. How many gems? And if they're of varying quality or whatever.
Yeah. Let's see. Du-du-du. He was able to extract 8 gems
Holy shit.
of
Damn.
varying quality that he will likely have to get appraised in order to find an official value for.
Gotcha. Cool. That could be an extreme amount.
It could be a lot.
Lord,
That's true.
Harrison had like a couple gems in that one that
I keep remembering back to that, and he
my
got like
God.
10,000 gold or something like that.
See, but
It
Crazy.
was
that has happened before. Gems are the thing that sometimes will just really net you like a lot of money. Harrow had a character in our old campaign that was literally able to like
by his own
build
town.
build like a giant palace that then like a town sprung up around. So he kind of like literally has his own town in the
Nice.
one.
Pretty insane.
Yeah.
So, and that was
And
because of.
it's because it's just the roles. Like he got like
Hmm.
all of us had gems.
Yes.
All of us had gems, and we all had those roles.
Yes.
It was his roles.
His
His roles
rolls
were
were
just
just
like
insane. They were
yeah.
just it just the
Hmm.
gems were worth the ones that he had just happened to be worth so much money, and it was pretty funny, and he was able to, yeah. So
Nice. Speaking of the leak spell, real
gems.
quick, I've got to
Yeah.
go cast that, so I'll be right back.
Oh my God.
Yes. Good stuff.
Yeah, I might do the same.
Well, if you guys are gonna do that, then don't I have a
A we'll be right back screen.
yeah, where in the hell did that go?
If we don't have it, we'll be right back.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Be back. Be back.
Be back.
That's what it's called. It's called Be Back. All right. Well, while we're oh yeah, he's got his little Be Back thing too. Um,
Ah,
they're doing that. I think I have some coffee that can be brewed up here. Oh yeah, here we go.
yeah. Have you gotten to the have you gotten to the great old one yet?
Oh, I drank it all. It was
What
delicious.
wasn't that the like the best one?
You know what? They were all really good. I I liked heart. What was the home one?
Um, yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Home.
Like a like a I don't remember what it was called. And then there was
Yeah.
Dragon's Nest. I mean, they were
Hmm.
all three were good. What was that place called?
That was hold on. That
Was not was.
Spellcast. What's my casting modifier? I think it might be
Depends.
strength, depending on how much you can hold it in.
Yeah, yeah, right. Hmm. Yeah. Is
That was
my
oh Jesus.
Here we go. I was telling Dan, Cameron,
Yeah.
that I'm excited to get back to Nova Destiny, or not Nova Destiny, Up and Away at some point soon, because not only do we have a bunch of exciting adventures on the planet with the no tech,
Yeah. That'll be fun.
but also um, because because of the way that you guys looted the janky jankies. um I I
Right.
I knew you would probably take some stuff, but I had no idea that you were,
Going to take everything.
going to literally take everything. Going to just like strip their whole fucking like workshop down.
Oh yeah.
It totally makes sense that you guys would do that. And it was the right decision for sure for you guys to do that. But because of you guys doing that, it has uh it has made it possible for you to upgrade the destiny in a certain way
Oh.
that will give you guys some. I don't want to spoil it, but it will give you access to some additional things that you did not have access to before.
Okay.
And
Cool.
I think
Dildos. Hundreds of dildos.
Oh
hundreds.
come
You
on.
just
We've had that even before we were with the Destiny.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. So
Oh,
I'm
You know that
excited
Keagle's
because
been doing dirty things. We even found like a wooden dildo when we looted someone, right? Like
I
back
think we
in,
actually
oh
did.
in the
I think
pre-campaign. I'm pretty sure we found that.
I
oh
think we
that's
actually did.
right. That's right. Somewhere I have a picture of that. I'm sure it's probably an archived item in the old game.
Yeah.
What wasn't that off of one of the Gretchens?
I think that was actually off of Gretchen herself.
Ah,
It might have been.
yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It might have
Yeah.
been. Oh, Steve, by the way, it's Many Worlds Tavern. Not a sponsor, but hey, Many Worlds Tavern, if you happen to ever listen, we like your coffee. You can definitely sponsor us.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Many Worlds
Many Worlds Tavern.
Tavern. What are they?
They
I've
are
heard of them before. They don't just do coffee. Like they have a bunch of things, don't they?
yeah, they have coffees and teas, which I actually have some of their tea here that I have not tried yet. Um, they have coffees and teas. They have gaming merch. Uh, but
Wait,
basically,
gaming merch what
like
does that
okay,
mean?
so like like dice tray, token packs, play mats.
Mm,
They have origami drippers. They've got pins, stickers.
wait, what the hell is an origami dripper?
I'm gonna click on that right now. It's $40. While you can make an amazing
What the
coffee with a
shit?
coffee maker or a French press, we love the ritual, the human touch, the moment of pause that comes from pour over coffee. So
Okay.
it offer the original dripper. Oh, it's the dripper. It's the piece that you put your filter in so that you can actually have pour over coffee. And they just call it origami for some reason. For some designed that accommodate both
Hmm.
flat bottom filters as well as conical filters. The origami also boasts a large aperture to ensure unclogged even flow rate. Yeah. So
Oh, okay. That makes
yeah,
sense. All right.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
speaking
So
of
yeah.
coffee, mine is made.
Mhm. But yeah, so Many Worlds Tavern, yeah. You want to come see it? You want to come and sponsor us at some point? Let's do it. Oh,
Neat.
they actually even do now most of it is 5e, but they do offer select adventures and things like that.
Like they
Cool.
have like modules.
Yeah,
So it
that's
says
pretty wild.
it says here, um, the memory of Princess Isabel. What is that? That's okay. So keep up with all things Many Worlds Tavern and get some free goodies, including a PDF of the memory of Princess Isabel, a Many Worlds adventure.
Huh.
Huh. So yeah, I mean, so
Guess
basically
so.
they're basically leaning into it, you know.
I think
Neat.
I think how do they spell that name? Isobel?
Isabel,
Yes.
it's Ezabell.
Okay, never mind. I thought they might have been playing off of like official lore.
Ah, and I don't know. I don't know how I don't know if they are how affiliated or if they are affiliated with those whose name we shall not speak, but I'm not sure.
All right. Well, we're back. And
Yeah.
so Buster's found a
A bunch of gems.
cluster of rare gemstones. And other than that, you don't see any other entrances or exits, not visible anyway. And Buster doesn't really see anything else that's really worth taking that would be easy to get. He thinks he's got the best of the bunch. You still hear that water. You're not really sure where that's coming from. And you still hear a wind, and you're really not sure where that's coming from either, because there are no openings in here, but
When I get back, I'm
otherwise.
gonna. I actually will roll for a secret door. I had to go refill my water. I didn't realize I was that low,
Okay.
but I will check for secret doors and apparently not
Okay.
find a damn thing.
Does
I want
anyone
to check
else?
for secret whores. Whores
Hmm.
here.
Yeah, well, you may certainly can do that.
So is the sound of the water not directional? Is it like omnidirectional, like a surround sound?
It almost sounds like it's coming from up.
What's on the ceiling?
There's more crystal. You don't you don't see any water dripping or anything like that.
How high is this ceiling?
Dude, it's so high.
How many
It's
crystals?
it's pretty high, maybe about 20 foot.
Oh, okay. Hmm.
Yeah, not easy to necessarily grab
I
without help.
have a hand axe. Can I just throw my hand axe up at the ceiling a few times? I just add some crystals.
Sure, sure, you can do that.
Um,
Go ahead
Sergeant
and
Shield took that his staff and touched some
yeah,
crystals
go
and
ahead and
age
do
those
that.
crystals.
I'll
So
maybe throw 3 or 4 times.
yeah, go ahead. Toss it up, toss it up
Ooh.
again. And a couple crystals break off. The,
Ooh,
the last time that you toss it, you like give it a good toss right into this like big cluster in the center. And when you hit it, it makes that cluster drop. It hits the ground and smashes to pieces. And when it hits the ground and smashes the pieces, it's followed by water,
Oh no.
like a lot of it.
I found the water, guys.
And it's just pouring into this room at a rate that is so high that it's like visibly getting higher and starting to like spill out into the other rooms.
out of the room, shut the door.
I don't
I'm
know.
running.
Can you shut the door with
So
water
you're
at?
leaving the room and shutting the
Well,
door.
the door. Well, I want them to come out too, but the door
Yeah,
shuts out towards us, so the water would push the door shut.
it would. It would.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
true.
if you started to close it. So is everybody gonna leave the room then?
Now, does the opening where the water's flooding through, does it look like it's just pitch blackness if you were to look up into it, or maybe like sunlight coming through, or any kind of anything visible?
It's hard to see with the light because the whole. I mean, it's just like if you uncorked the whole hole is. You know what I mean? It's like there's water above it. Um, Somebody roll an intelligence check. Actually, since you're like wondering about it, go ahead and have Buster roll an intelligence check.
Oh, that can't be high. Oh, it's actually average.
I was gonna say it might not be too bad.
Oh, still too bad.
No. Maybe have Sarducci roll an intelligence check.
Narducci's intelligence isn't that great either. His wit. Yeah. Buster Cherry is more intelligent than Sarducci.
Sarducci's actually not that smart. He's
No, he's
wise, but
not.
he's not
He's
super
not.
smart.
No, he's not.
One goes for Buster. It must
Yeah,
be old.
it's you don't really see any light, but it's almost like there's something above supplying like an unlimited amount of water. It's not just like a little bit of water, it's like the whole hole, right? Like you uncorked a basin and like there's a basin up there that is just dumping water down.
We're not too far underground, are we? We're
No.
just in like a hillside, aren't we?
No. You start to think about the terrain and you realize, wait, there is a river really nearby.
Ah, oh, that might do it.
You did have to cross a small river, but it
And
it like still a river.
Okay. Well, I
it
will
would
also make my way out of the room and try to
see.
shut the door behind me.
Okay.
This is a you missed a golden opportunity to fight bears in one room and sharks in the other.
There's sharks in the river.
How do you not know? How do you know that there aren't going to be sharks when you come back and open this door and it's just a full
Oh my
sea of
god. Sharks spill out.
sharks just spill out in a
Horrifying.
sharknado of encounter?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. No, no. All right. So everybody runs out. You close the door. That pretty much seals the water in the room as far as you can tell. There's little bits of, little leakage from around the seams and what, but for the most part, it seems to be contained. And now you're just back in room one.
Unfortunately, John is in that room. He was supposed to come out with the water.
Yeah. He's just in there floating around.
Well, hey, when the room fills up with water, technically the down current, won't be so strong, and you can swim up into the river, presumably.
Oh, yeah, right,
Yeah.
right. True. True.
So I guess we're gonna go forward
Okay.
again.
So
Again.
you uncover the secret door that is in this first room. And once again, there's the short hallway, and you make it to this long room where you once had a long, horrible fight with some crudely hewn living statue type beings and some irritating kobolds. The statues are gone. The debris, like last time, is also gone. No kobold bodies or anything. This whole room has been cleared, and it remains such. Are you going to do anything in here? Or just going to continue on?
I think we're just gonna move on.
Yeah, just keep going.
You make it up the stairway and into this little hallway here. Again, nothing's really changed. And then finally into this room here. You have to go down a set of stairs, which is unusual. The stairs go up, there's a hallway, and the stairs go back down. Equal distance, by the way. And then, of course, this room is the room with the large gold glittering disc. For Cameron, I'll go ahead and re-describe the room. It's obviously smaller than some of the other rooms. At the back wall of the room, there is a 3-foot gold disc that has etched in it uh, it's bisected by a line horizontally and vertically, so it kind of makes a cross, and that is kind of etched in about maybe a half inch to the gold disc, and it goes from end to end. So pretty much you have a circle with a cross in it, and
Does it
it's
look like religious iconography or?
possibly possibly. Do Sarducci and Chuck share with Buster the fact that it can kind of be moved or
Yeah.
You're like,
You can.
look at this. Watch this.
all
And
right.
show him.
So basically what you find is that it swivels on a center axis, but it can be kind of moved in each of the cardinal directions. And if it's like, for example, if you take both of your hands and push in on the bottom of the disc, the whole bottom of the disc will kind of move in, and there's a clicking sound. It doesn't stick; it still comes back out, and it always returns to its kind of center position. But does that make sense?
So
Wait a minute. Does it do it side to side too?
You've never tried side to side, so you don't know.
Try it.
You've only tried up and down, so it definitely does up and down. Like you can push into the up, and when you push into the up, like so this is the up. So if you push into the up, the bottom kind of comes out a little bit. If you push into
We'll
the
try it.
bottom, the
Mhm.
up, the top kind of comes out a little bit. If that makes sense.
We'll try side to side. Try the left side.
So when you push on the left, it does the same thing. It goes in and it does click, and it seems to swivel
so
on the center again.
let me ask this. Um, Trying to understand this in my mind. So we've got a circular disc on a wall, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's divided into quarters on an equal cross.
Correct.
Um, and you've got like upper left, upper right, lower left, lower right.
Mm-hmm.
So it's that kind of shape.
Yeah.
Um,
So
so are you saying like pushing on the edge of the disc causes it to like tilt as if it was like a plate, and you push on one side, the other side pops up a little bit?
correct. So uh, let's assume.
Is it possible to push in enough where uh like it pops out of the wall and there's like a space behind that we could try to like remove it? Or does it just seem to be
Every
on like a
That's
swivel or something?
terrible, but it's like
time
that.
every
Except for
time
the
we tried to
lines
push
are better.
every
I get
time
it.
we tried to push it, it only comes out a tiny little bit, and there's no way to get like
Behind it.
anything even nothing no way to
Yeah.
get behind it.
So it does come out, but it looks like the disc goes farther into the wall. So there is a
That
little bit of a gap around it. But
that is
when
the
you,
worst drawing I've seen in a long
I
time.
know it's really bad.
That
It didn't turn out the way I
that's,
wanted,
that's
but
like
you
that's
know what
like
I'm.
that's like super derp. That's like the derpy. That's like
Yeah, but you get it. That's like if those lines were really straight. Uh, anyway, that's the idea of it. Now this room also, of course, has two two doors in it that Chuck and Sarducci have already explored. Obviously, Buster doesn't know what's going on behind those doors, but and other than that, this room is totally empty. It's just got the disc, it's got the two doors. That's it.
Have you guys have you guys tried to push the disc while oh my god, this accent right now. Have you guys tried to push the disc while other people were in different rooms?
Well, no.
Maybe it does something. Sarducci, go in one of these rooms and see if anything happens.
Sarducci's gonna go into the mushroom room because, yeah, he
Okay.
knows what's in. He knows that going into the other room is getting closer to bad stuff,
Okay. So
and he knows that there's water in this room.
yeah. So Sarducci goes into the mushroom grove over here. Is he gonna go all the way into the weird little alcove with the pond, or is he just
He,
gonna chill
he's
here in the
he's actually
mushroom?
gonna stand here so he can kind of see both.
Okay. And then what is while Sarducci is in that room, what is Buster going to do?
The Buster's going to push in on the disc in like different parts, so he's gonna go around and you know, push the upside, push the bottom side, left, right. He's gonna try a bit of everything.
Okay. So he's kind of like randomly pushing and it's kind of clicking and clicking and Sarducci's in the other room. What is Chuck gonna do while all this is taking place?
I'm watching. I'll stand in between the rooms. So like I would stand.
Kind of like right there. So this is the current positioning here. All right. Okay. So Chuck kind of positions his way in the middle so that he can kind of see both. And yeah, you're kind of clicking each way, and you, every time you push, as long as it's either up or left or right or down, as long as it's like one of the directions that the thing that's bisected like this,
Mm-hmm.
then yeah, you get like a click. Um,
Does that mean you can push it at any point in the disc and it'll like imprint in, but it only clicks on like one of the cardinal directions?
kind of, yeah, yeah. So like technically you could push it like up upper right, for example. You could push the upper right quadrant. And it still kind of does the thing, but it doesn't click like it does if you just push it right or if you just push it up.
Okay.
Um, you do it for a while, like do it for a couple minutes, like maybe even a turn. You just kind of like trying different things out. Sarducci kind of looking around, Chuck's kind of looking around. It doesn't seem to have changed the landscape either in this room or in any of the fungus area at all.
Huh.
Huh.
John,
Well,
however, he's falling and he goes, "Ah,
Yeah, he's like
ah!"
tumbling different directions. Oh,
well, is there a way forward otherwise?
Yeah.
That
To that curtain
that
over
didn't
there.
do it.
so yeah, you do see that there's kind of an archway, and then there's a curtain behind it. The curtain is kind of swaying, and there's a sound. Um, like a almost like a whisper you hear when you get up to the curtain. You pull the curtain aside.
For Sarjuchi to say. He's our leader.
Sarducci's not the leader.
Sarducci's like, what are you talking about?
Hasn't he been the one that's opened the doors near the entrance? Leader enough for me. Unless Chuck wants to do it.
Well,
I
they
think
already
that
know
Chuck
what's
can
in
open.
the room.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh. Well,
There's something bad in the room.
I'm not scared.
Oh, there's nothing bad in this next room, or at least there wasn't the last time you were in there.
So Buster's going to equip his hand axe and shield. If he knows that there's going to be something ahead, definitely.
Okay. So he switches shield, hand axe then?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he'll lead the way.
All right. He steps through the curtain and is surprised to see a large hall where pretty much every square inch of the walls and the ceiling are covered in very intricate murals. Adorned are every just little piece of this room depicting scenes of heroism and conquest. And there's like a soft whisper that seems like it's coming from the murals that you just can't understand it.
I'm gonna make this check and think of like history. Like, do I identify what's happening in the murals?
The murals seem to be various scenes of conquest by various groups. Some whom you recognize, or you think you recognize, some whom you don't. There's even a mural of some dwarven conquest, a famous battle against orcs long ago. You recognize that one; it's part of your lore. So this seems to be a chronicling of maybe the entire region's history of conquests.
Did you guys check for secrets around here? Seems like the type of place where it'd be.
I don't remember.
Just so that you guys know, because the day has passed, even if you checked for secret doors in a room like on a prior visit, you can check again now. So like whereas like if it was the same session and you like left the room, you couldn't just like leave the room and go back and check again. But because it was like the days before or whatever, like it's a different day, you get a new search essentially.
So we're actually, though, we're not in this room. We're actually
You're
here.
in this room. No, 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 not yet. No, you're here.
The
Oh, we're
hall's
This
on
here?
the news.
this room here is the room with the murals and the whispering, and
Okay.
this up here is the door. There's a double door up here. And you know that behind that door, at least Chuck witnessed what he believes is not the best thing there. Something hostile behind those doors. But yeah, that's behind these double doors here, which still appear to be closed.
Well, I don't remember whether we checked the last time, so we'll check. Go ahead and check.
I
Ooh.
can't find nothing.
So
Uh,
everybody seeks around for secret doors, and Sarducci checks extra hard, but he still doesn't find any. Not in this room.
Oh, I can't unclick it. Well,
Well,
Chuck didn't find nothing either.
guess it's time to deal with whatever the hell's behind these doors.
all right. I'll stack up on Buster.
All right. So you you get all ready to go,
Yeah,
and
I'm gonna see if I can open the door. Does it? Is it
the
locked?
door does open. The door
Okay.
opens.
I'm gonna.
It's double doors.
Okay, I'm going to start to open them, and once they're open a little bit, and everyone's ready behind me,
You're
I'm
just
gonna
gonna kick them.
slam them open and then like charge in shield first.
Okay. So you charge into the room, and that's funny as hell. Okay. You charge into the room, and the room is a circular room about 15 foot across. Um, there are doors on both the left and right, but both of them are closed. The room itself, in the center of this circular room, a massive crystal golem stands in the center. The moment that you charge into the room, its eyes light up and it moves towards you. And there is kind of a crackle in the air, and it's initiative.
So there's doors on the left and right.
Yeah, yeah. So there's like a door here and a door here.
Okay. And initiative.
The golem.
Oh
Uh,
God! Oh no! Not again! Not
oh
again!
The
no!
zero.
Not again!
Terrible.
The golem, unlike last time, was surprised, which means that it means you guys get to go.
Even 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 even
Even
Mister
Buster.
even Buster.
Even Buster. Yes, even Buster. Okay.
All right, Chuck. What do you got?
Yep, yep.
Ah, all right. Chuck sees thing. He hit. Um, yeah, I just charge in and hit the statue. Or
All right. Well
pretty much.
then go ahead and charge in and hit the statue. Chuck charges in, brandishing his great sword, brings it down upon the statue. Uh, 10 damage, and some of the pieces of crystal clink off the statue, and even though its face is a twisted crystalline mess, you can see its eyes and its mouth open in rage, a soundless scream. It's Sarducci's turn.
Sarducci's going to cast that on his uh, on his Morning Star.
Ah, okay. Let's see. turn. That's good. All right. That's all right then. He does that, and then Buster, even with his absolutely horrible initiative, goes before the surprised Gollum.
Okay. I'm losing my mind here. I thought I had a. Where's my spell section?
You have to switch to cleric. Under class abilities, you have to go down and literally go and quick click the cleric
Oh, I
button.
see.
There you go.
All right. Yeah. This guy looks kind of tough, you know.
Hmm.
Um, so I'm going to cast Hold Person on it.
Okay. You cast Old Person and hope for the best, but unfortunately, your spell, for whatever reason, doesn't seem to take hold of this possibly resistant creature.
Mm.
And in fact, uh, you see when you cast the spell, a stone in the center of the creature's chest glows, and Buster Cherry now needs to make a saving throw versus spells.
Mhm.
Oh no.
He's chilling.
Okay. So Buster
Hmm.
Cherry feels the spell reflect back upon him, and he feels like he's almost getting hold, and he just the force of his will he's able to break out of it. But now he knows that this thing is able to use his spells against him. And now it's initiative, and this guy actually does get initiative, but not that great, to be perfectly honest. Hey, look at Buster Cherry.
Yeah, pretty good for him.
Not bad. All right, so it looks like Sarducci and Chuck, they are up.
All right. Chuck's not looking up. He's just swinging again.
Just swinging again.
Just a swangin'.
And that is not a hit. A swing and a miss. What about Sarducci? Can he do any better?
Yep,
He
he can.
can! So go ahead and roll your additional damage.
I already did. I was able to input it. I used that thing. See?
Oh.
It rolled it.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Nice. Okay. Wait, what did you...
I
Did it?
input 1d6 and it rolled me an extra d6.
Was the extra
But I
d6... Did it roll a 1?
no, it rolled a 5 and a 4. I don't know why it rolled
So then
why
it
it came
didn't quite work.
it didn't rolling 1d. Oh, yeah, it's
Because it
weird.
says rolling d6 plus 1.
Yeah, that's what it says.
So
But it rolled but it,
that's...
but it rolled an extra d6, so it's actually a 9.
Okay. All right. That's what I was trying... Oh, yeah, because you can see the 2.
You can see the
That's
two dice.
that's
So
so
it rolled
weird. Roll
yeah, it
20,
rolled a
man.
Yeah, that is
I
strange.
see
I
it.
don't know.
Okay, so it's actually
A
well,
9.
you don't have any bonuses, do you though? Because that would
No.
be
No. Well,
no.
no, there is a total damage bonus of 1. Yeah, so
Yeah, see that your roll, whatever you tried to do, didn't work.
well no,
Really. Not
it did actually roll. So wait a minute. So it rolled the 5 plus 1, which was 6. Okay. Then it rolled an extra 1d6 for me. So it's actually 10.
it's 10, but it for some reason it didn't roll, it
It
didn't come
didn't.
out right
Yeah.
in
No.
roll 20.
No.
Okay, so it's 10.
I'm not gonna do that again. I'll do it a different way.
Yeah, just roll the
Eh,
weapon and then
yeah.
just roll a d6 after it is
Well,
probably the best
yeah.
way.
This is good,
Cuz
but this is kind of good to know that it's kind of messed up this way.
yeah.
That's
Okay.
weird.
All right. Anyway, all right. So Sarducci takes a big hit, and with his extra enchantment on his morning star, he's able to take a large chunk out of this thing, and it is not happy about that. And we're back to a Buster because it got an initiative of 2.
All right. Buster's going to be playing the front line with his hand axe and his shield. So he's going to keep that out and see if he can get a little some going here, which doesn't seem to be, but that's okay.
Oh, look, there it is.
I was like
It's
searching around to see if I could find a little.
it's not as big as we thought it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's what we got. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, nice.
Now it's humping Buster's head. All right, so Buster Cherry swing and a miss, and so finally this golem goes for its first attack. Um, and because he's right there, it tries to just slam its entire crystalline body into Buster Cherry, which it does, and it hits him with a titanic blow.
But does it?
Oh, what are you doing here? What do we got?
I'm
What do we
using my
got?
shield. Saving throw versus death to reflect 1 melee attack per round.
Oh,
So you do that, and it's a damn good thing because you had 13 damage coming your way.
Ooh.
oof.
Jesus.
So you pull up the shield, block the blow with the shield. It like pushes you back, man. It was a hard blow. But you realize he's not done as he glances off your shield. He looks over to, is it Chuck or is it Sarducci? It's Chuck. Fortunately, Chuck, with his buff ass armor class, is not hurt, not hit. And that's going to be initiative. And this thing is sucking ass as hard as it possibly can with initiative. Not worse than Buster, though.
That's true. Oh, on the other side, we got Chuck.
You, yes. Which means that Chuck is up.
Random grunting noises from Chuck, followed by sword swing.
Oh,
Oh no.
Oh
there's number 2 for the
no.
night.
And so it begins.
Chuck hefts his sword towards the golem. Unfortunately, the room, the golem is big. All three of you are in this room, and really, for a fight of this magnitude, the room is pretty cramped. And Chuck hits his sword off of the wall instead of off of the golem. And while he doesn't lose his sword, it gives him a good, you know how like when you imagine
You
hitting
ever hit a baseball bat against a tree?
against a concrete wall or like a tree. Yeah, that's what he's got going on. So unfortunately, he's gonna deal with that until next round, and then Sarducci is up. Could have been worse.
Oh, on the other end,
Oh, and here it goes, and then we get another.
the give and
Bad.
take.
All right, all right,
Nice.
Sarducci
So
killing it.
there's that's 7 base on that.
Yeah, that is most certainly okay. All right, so Sarducci like does the wind up, man, smashes into the side of the uh, the golem's shoulder and shatters its entire right arm. Really, just doing a massive amount of damage, and and leaving this thing in quite bad shape now. It's not looking good. It's got cracks all through it. The face and the eyes have gotten even bigger in its silent scream. And what can Buster do? Because it and Buster are going at the same time.
Um, is there grappling in this version?
Buster's like a 3-foot dwarf, and this thing is
Size
like a
difference.
12-foot like golem.
Oh, it's that big. Okay.
Yeah, oh yeah, this thing is big. Yeah, the things
That's
that you fought before were only like man size, but this thing is like just huge. That's why in this little room it's like it's it's cramped in here to fight this thing because it's like big as shit.
okay.
Um
How's it looking?
it's looking real fucked up, but it's also it takes its first attack,
Okay.
and it slams into Sarducci because
Yeah,
he
I didn't figure it liked me very much.
yeah he because he did quite a lot of damage there, and Sarducci is hit for 9 damage.
Ooh.
Buster busts out that hand axe attack, but unfortunately, not quite a hit. But pissed off, the thing turns its attention back to Buster and unleashes its second slam
Wait a minute.
upon the
How could
dwarf
how could it do that if it's only got one arm?
because it's slamming its whole
Body
body.
slam.
Oh, it's a body slam. I see.
And that glances off as well.
And yeah, no hit there. So, and that means that it is, well, it's initiative again. Again. But this thing is looking
And
rough as shit, though. It's looking busted.
That's what I do.
And it and Chuck Testa go at the same time.
All right.
ooh, damn! There's a hit.
Nice.
There's a hit.
Back in action.
So Chuck just raises aloft his sword and just comes in it for a strike. He hits the creature right as it's slamming its last furious slam into Sarducci. As it breaks apart, it still, unfortunately, hits Sarducci with a large force. He is again hit for 9 damage, but fortunately, it's the final damage that he'll receive from this golem as it just breaks apart.
Oh.
So Sarducci probably looking pretty rough. The
Yeah, Sarducci
room
is looking
is
pretty rough.
filled with debris, but that center chest piece, the centered large gem that lit up when Buster tried to cast a spell and it got reflected, that gem is uncracked and lays now in the center of the room.
Okay. How bad are people looking?
Oh, I'm definitely got to heal him. I've definitely got to heal myself.
All
I am
right.
12. I am 12 of 30.
I'm pretty good.
I'll hand you that healing potion that I found on day 1.
Okay, I will take the healing potion.
You drinking that
Mm-hmm.
whole thing?
Yep.
That is going to give you 5 hit points back.
And I'm going to go ahead and cast a Cure Light Wounds on myself as well.
Okay.
Do that, actually.
You want me to go ahead and roll it?
I
Or do you,
apparently just did, but I'm not
it did it I don't it doesn't it's
No,
I don't know.
yeah, it doesn't actually roll it.
Yeah,
It
I
just
don't think in this
yeah.
game it just kind of tells you what to do.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, go ahead and roll it.
Oh, that was not bad. That's more 6 more.
So what are you at right now?
23 of 30, which is not bad.
Oh yeah,
It's not
you're fine.
terrible. Not terrible, as they say.
Okay. Well, Buster is going to shift the debris aside and pick up that glowing gem that he spotted within the golem.
All right. So you pick up this gem. It's no longer glowing, but it seems to be a very large diamond.
Hmm. Okay. Well, I will hold on to that. Possibly magical. All right. Um, left to right, Fez.
Uh, left. Yeah, left. Let's go left.
Okay.
Or up.
Okay. So yeah, I see what you're saying. So the going through there are 2 doors. So are you going to just bust through the door to the left? Are you gonna listen? You're gonna check? You're gonna do any of the things? Any of the things?
Yeah, I'll take a listen first.
You ain't hear nothing, man.
I don't hear shit.
I ain't hear shit.
Have we
Uh,
uh have we encountered any traps other than like the statues for the
I don't
first
know,
fight?
maybe back in town. I don't know.
Maybe not.
so far you haven't really encountered any major deadly trap-like things on doors or anything like that.
Okay.
Though the very first door that you ever went through was a secret door, so there's definitely, you know. And had you not found that secret door, you wouldn't have entered the main part of the dungeon, obviously.
I'll do one of those, but
Okay.
other than that,
Yeah, yeah. Check for secret doors in here. Um, so yeah, Chuck doesn't hear anything on the other side of this door. No secret doors in this little room as far as Buster can tell.
The guy was crystalline. The thing was crystalline, right?
Correct.
Are are Sarducci's going to pick up some of those crystals?
The crystals that are left from they're shattered and kind of darkened, and they seem to be
Hmm.
brittle. They're not good. The
Okay.
only the
Okay.
diamond in the center that Buster
Gotcha.
already grabbed was intact, flawless, in fact, just from looking at it.
Okay.
Yeah. So the door.
the door. Is no one going to open it? I'll do it otherwise.
Well, that's my question.
I guess it would be up to Chuck since he's right there.
Open the door. Yeah, I'll do it.
All right. You open the door, and the
Get on
door
the
opens into a short hallway. However, it's not a hallway that goes straight. It opens and there's like a wall in front of you, and then the hallway goes to the right. So it's like a hallway that like goes over here, basically.
That's left.
left.
Left. I'm fucking retarded. Left. The hallway goes to the left.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Oh,
I'm
a
you got to
hallway goes
understand.
to right. It's going right. Wait a
You got to
minute.
understand. I'm looking at your map, and
It's
then
like
I'm
upside
looking at
down.
my map, which is oriented differently.
Yeah.
And then I'm trying to like think about, like, at least in your map you're going the like right now you're actually going to the left. On my map you're not going to the left. So that's why my brain is a
Gotcha. Gotcha.
little DM stuff, DM
So
problems
how far did
basically.
it? How far did it go? Did you say?
uh it goes about 15 feet,
Okay.
and then there is a door to the right. Okay, so
Okay.
no,
So
it doesn't go straight. So it goes like, so as you come in, it goes over here. So like over here.
gotcha.
Yeah. So like the door, it would be like right here technically. That makes sense. Yes, like that. Right.
Got a bit of curvy walkway, but all right. So and then a door to the right. So up in
Yeah.
our case.
So yeah, like a pretty short door, and then or a pretty short hallway, and then you see a door. Yeah, like right there.
Right. Well, let's open this door.
So you're not gonna do anything in the hallway, just straight to the door, and
I mean, sure. Buster's not very good at finding secrets.
yeah, who is really, you know, other than those guys that are always taking their girls out on secret door dates.
That's
Those
true.
guys are
Those
good,
guys
but
are experienced about secret doors.
other than that, nobody else has a chance. So you kind of search on the way down, don't really find anything. Get to the door. I'm assuming Chuck is still up front.
Yep.
So Chuck makes his way and sees this door here. It is closed as far as locked or anything like that, you'd have to check it.
Well, yeah. Since I'm up there, I will check for traps, see if it's locked.
Don't find any traps. The door does not seem to be locked.
All right, I'll open this one as well.
You open the door, and inside you see a room that is about 15 foot wide, and maybe about 20 foot long. The door that you're coming through is in the center of the room, and then there is a door opposite on the opposite side. The room itself, the walls of this chamber are lined with incredibly polished mirrors, creating somewhat of a kind of dizzying effect. Even from just standing in the doorway of the room, you can see like a bunch of copies of yourself all around the room because of the way that the mirrors on the walls are angled. On the other side of the room is, like I said, directly in front of you is an opening. It appears to be um, a why am I so special today? An archway, not a door, an archway, and you can see beyond is the room looks incredibly dark. Like your torchlight kind of pierces beyond the archway, but not quite. The mirror room looks very lit up by your torch because of all the reflection.
Um, very lit up. Okay. Oh, whoops. All right. Buster is going to go up to one of the mirror walls and smack it with his axe.
Okay. Buster walks up over to one of the mirror walls and he takes his hand axe and smashes it into the mirror. Is that a cat? Ah,
Oh,
Yeah, it is.
yes.
not the
That
kitty.
is a
Yeah, it is.
cat.
Nice.
Tis
Hello, kitty.
fancy. It's his Miss Fancy.
Miss Fancy, a blurry little cat.
Yep.
He smashes it into one of the mirrors, and the mirror actually shatters, and pieces of glass kind of rain down, and behind the mirror is kind of just stone.
Well, at least it's not giving me as much of a headache. Oh, God. Does the room, or does the room beyond the archway look any less dark? I suppose.
No, the room behind the archway still looks incredibly dark.
Mhm. Is there anything odd about our reflections in any of the mirrors?
Nothing odd. No, no. Not really. I mean, they're doing what mirrors do, and some of the mirrors aren't perfect, so they're kind of there's a lot of copies of everybody, anyone standing in the room. There's lots of like reflections of them, and then reflections of reflections, and the torch and everything. And then some of the reflections are distorted in certain ways, so it's very disorienting, and it's literally every surface in the room except for the thing that you smashed and the floor.
And the ceiling? The ceiling is the same way?
The ceiling is also mirrored, yeah, and angled in weird ways. So even when you look up, it's like it kind of makes you a little dizzy just to even kind of look up and see all of it.
Okay. What happens if the person with the torch like stands at the archway to the next room?
Uh, are you asking Chuck to stand in the?
Hey Chuck, what's in that room over there?
Let me go take a look. I will peer through the archway.
Okay. You walk over to the archway, and the room seems to be somewhat shrouded in darkness. Even though you're holding a torch, it's there's something unnaturally dark about the room. It's like your torchlight is only piercing it maybe about 25%. So you really normally you hold your torch at the edge of a dark room and you'd kind of be able to see a decent amount in the room. This room it looks kind of long and shadowy, and as you stand there you swear you can see glints of little eyes in the room, almost like floating around the room.
Fuck
I'll
that.
back up and say, "Hey, it's dark and like smoky, and there's creepy eyes looking at me."
Creepy eyes.
Creepy eyes.
If there was ever a room that I would fireball, it would be that one.
Yeah, right. Where's Craven when you need him?
Getting drunk somewhere.
Yep.
It's his turn.
Actually, he's currently serving people so that they get drunk.
Well, since it's hard to see into the room, Buster's gonna pick up carefully some of the shards of glass from the mirror that he uh, broke,
Mhm.
and he's gonna just toss some pieces through the archway,
Okay.
mostly for noise.
All
See if it.
right. Yeah, he takes some of the broken glass from the mirror that he shattered, and he starts tossing pieces of broken glass into the room. Now, let me ask you: did you pick up littler shards, or did you pick up kind of bigger pieces that might break again?
Hmm.
It's important
Considering,
because they're going to be coming flying back at you.
well, I was thinking like, well, we're gonna have to walk in this room when it's dark as fuck, and we're probably gonna step on the glass, so little tiny bits.
Okay, okay. All right. So you kind of take some bits of glass and you toss into the room, and you can see the glass, and you can kind of there's a glint of the torch against the glass, and you kind of toss them in. They kind of disappear somewhat into the darkness. You can hear them hit the ground. Um, the one thing that you notice, because you're standing at the archway when you toss them in, right?
Yeah.
You notice the same kind of wispy, just barely you can see some eyes, and you notice that when you toss them in, you see some of the eyes kind of go like whoosh, kind of wispily
Follow it.
converge or follow whatever the thing, only for like a moment, and then they're just gone. They're very like the eyes are very kind of ephemeral and like just kind of barely see them in the dark.
Yeah, that's fucking creepy.
Indeed.
I
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. So Sarducci is going to pick up a larger piece of the glass of the mirror.
Okay.
Okay. He's going to cast um, continual light on it.
Okay.
and he's going to set it back down, and he's going to use his foot, and he's going to slide it into the room.
Okay. So Sarducci takes how big of a piece of the mirror do you do this with?
Maybe the size of of like a tablet.
Oh, so a pretty big piece.
Yeah, something that's gonna like illuminate. Something that's gonna illuminate.
All right. Where are you standing when you do this?
Right at the edge.
So, like right here, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. So Sarducci takes this piece of glass, this fairly large shard of glass, and casts continual light upon it. The continual light is bright as fuck. And
Figured.
you
Mm-hmm.
cast it on a pretty large piece of glass, and then you're in this room with all this reflection. Sarducci casts the spell, and immediately all three of you are like just completely blinded. And this is where that Sarducci's like 8 intelligence comes into play.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
So here's the question. Sarducci doesn't realize that it's going to be as bright as it is. And now he needs to make a dexterity check.
Okay. So he makes. Okay. Oh God. Here we go. Yeah.
Okay.
He makes his
So
dexterity check.
he's kind of fumbling with it, but he doesn't drop it. But
Well, no,
it's
that's the thing. He does. He puts it on the ground, casts the light, and slides it into the room. That's what
oh,
I
so
said.
he put it on the ground first
He put it on the
is what you
ground,
meant to
cast.
do.
Yeah, he put it on the ground, cast continual light, and then slid it into the room.
Okay, so here's the thing. You cast continual light. It was flat on the ground. Now the continual light is coming from the ground, and it's like hard to look at. So I guess we'll say that the dexterity check was for like trying to actually like get it to slide it into the room.
Okay.
So you're able to like get it and you're able to slide it into the room. Um Go ahead and make, cuz I'm assuming you're trying to slide it as far as possible, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and make a strength check to see how far your push gets it into the room.
Not bad.
Okay. So
Not
it
bad.
actually slides maybe a good like 8-10 feet into the room. And immediately, like as soon as you do that, the room lights up and you see in the illuminated room, you see these dark, shadowy, wispy figures. And as soon as they're illuminated, all of them dart from this room towards you guys. And it is,
It's initiative.
yeah, it is a, hang on, hang on.
We're all excited for the initiative.
Exactly. Everybody needs a little bit of an initiative in their life.
Wouldn't that have been a surprise check though?
What's that?
If they hadn't realized what was going on, would there have been a surprise check as well? Or no?
No, no, nah. No, because, I mean, they could kind of see you already, and you could kind of see them already. So I feel like both parties knew there was something there. For there to
Mm-hmm.
be real surprise, you actually have to not, really know that the monster is there. The monster kind of
Mm-hmm.
has to not know that you're there. All right. Do, do, do. it looks like Saducci is the one who is up.
Oh shit.
That's what happened. Yeah, pretty much. So
Good
Sarducci's
asshole.
not. He's not playing around with this shit.
Ah, yes. I need to consult a table real quick. I should already have had that table out, but you know how it is.
You hold up the holy symbol of the gods, and the gods said, "Fuck you."
What level is Sarducci?
Sarducci is a level 7. He's level 7. His chance to turn was 7. The number of turns were 7.
Mm,
Gotcha.
There's a
lot,
lot of 7 happening here.
a lot of
Yeah,
luck.
I needed to actually look at the table to see what those numbers actually meant in
They
comparison
don't mean
to the
shit.
actual figures. All but 3 of these wispy things uh, cower back and fly back towards the safety of darkness. But 3 of them seem to be resistant, at least at this moment. And so Sarducci does a good thing, but there's still 3. And it looks like Buster and Chuck both be up.
All right.
Chuck Buster
Oh,
Cherry.
Chuck, is this true?
Did indeed.
Is it true?
Is it
It's
true?
true. All of it.
I uh okay, how does this work? So it's an AoE? Is that right?
Huh?
Okay.
What's that?
Bless. +1 bonus to attack and damage 20 foot by 20 foot. So it's an AoE spell where targets inside of it gain that
Correct.
effect. Okay.
Correct.
Then I will
Correct.
cast that on us.
And yeah, 6 turns.
Woo!
So that actually lasts a whole hour.
Woo!
Yeah. All right. So you guys have been in Sorsorsold, and
Oh, wait a minute. Isn't how don't isn't my how has the thing worn off of my Morning Star yet?
I think yes, because I think that's 1 turn, and that was definitely more than 1 turn ago. You can
Okay.
check. You can check to see the spell, but I think the spell only lasts for a turn.
If I go back and look at it,
And Chuck.
All right. Now, if they're charging at me, I'm charging at them.
yeah, duration was 1 turn on that.
Yeah. So you'd have to recast if you have it available to
Okay.
recast, basically.
I don't think that I do. That's all
If I can reach them, I'm just running and swinging
Yeah,
straight
yeah,
through.
yeah. I mean, the 3 that weren't rebuked, are still coming at you. So they're right here, right here. A mighty swing, however, not a not well, actually, hang on. No, that is a hit. I'm an idiot. A mighty swing that is a hit. You your sword tears through one of their shadowy bodies, not destroying it, but certainly weakening it visibly. And it's their turn. There's three of them and three of you, so you know what they're gonna do. The first,
They're all gonna gang up on Sarducci
yeah,
because he's
yeah, yeah,
because
yeah,
he's the asshole.
because he's the asshole. Hey, that could certainly happen, but no, no, they're gonna try and pick you off individually. The first one that was hit by Chuck wisps towards him menacingly, but doesn't do anything. The second one, whoosh, by Sarducci, and it hits Sarducci as its shadowy body goes through his. There's a cold chill, and while there is no actual damage, Sarducci needs to make a saving throw versus. We're gonna call that poison death ray.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Sarducci feels just for a moment like his strength is about to drain from him, but he's okay. The third creature wisps into Buster Cherry, just barely missing Buster. Um, Thankfully, due to his magical shield that he is brandishing, giving him a little bit extra defense. And
Nice.
it's initiative again. Now it's time for them. Once again, the one tries for Chuck. You know, Chuck is a powerhouse, hard to hit. Sarducci, no, not him this time. However, the third one, its shadowy body passes through, even with the shield. And again, no damage, but saving throw versus paralyzed poison.
You mean poison death ray?
Poison death ray, sorry.
There you
Wrong edition.
go. That didn't take. Why didn't it take? Oh, that's what. Ooh.
Oh.
Oh.
Critical.
So ah Buster Cherry feels he feels sickly, and at least for now, 2 points of strength have been drained away from Buster,
Ugh. Terrible.
leaving him with an 11 strength, and at least at the moment, taking away his strength bonus for attacks. And
But don't forget, we've still got the +1 to attack and damage for bless.
yes, you do. You do. Okay, so I'll keep that in mind. And Sarducci's up.
Sarducci's going after the one that's trying to get him with the Morning Star.
That's a hit. And another one has been hurt. Heart.
Heart! I hearted him.
Yeah. And then Buster and Chuck. Chuck
Right.
Buster.
Chuckbuster.
Who you gonna call?
So there's only one left, right?
No, there's all three left.
Oh,
There
all
are
three are still okay.
Yeah, all three are still left. Two of them are hurt, one of them is unhurt. And now that one,
All three of them are hurt.
yes. Now all three of them are hurt.
I'm attacking the one that Buster just hit as well.
Ooh.
Boom.
So, with that final blow, the one that Buster just hit and that Chuck definitely just hit has been destroyed. So now there are only two left. And now it is initiative again. And Sarducci is up.
Going after the same one that I've been going after.
All right.
Oh,
Big
damn.
hit.
Killing it tonight, Sarducci.
Big hit. 6 damage. That one not destroyed, but very wispy looking at this point. And Chuck goes at the same time as them.
All right.
Does Ellie need a snack?
Oh my god.
Boom.
Hey.
Ooh, okay.
Damn.
Another big hit, and with the bonus, just enough to destroy that one, which means that there's only one left. That one, though, does go at the same time as you and was going to try and strike you. It misses you, so that one is not a threat. The next one attempts, the only one left, attempts to attack Sarducci. It also misses him, and that means that Buster is up. There's only one left, and it's very hurt.
Very hurt. Well, let's see if my weak
Then
ass
how?
goes through.
Then why did you roll twice?
Definitely not.
Wait. Oh, because it was the same round. So even though it
Oh.
died,
It
like its
it
attack
died.
against
Yeah. I got you. I got
you
you.
see what I'm
I
saying?
understand. I understand now. I'm like,
Yeah,
what? Oh,
yeah.
makes
There's
sense.
only
Makes
one
sense.
left now.
Makes sense to me.
And unfortunately, Buster's swing is not quite enough to finish it off, meaning that it's initiative again. There's at least one more round of this combato.
So, what level are you, Sarducci? Are you level 5?
7.
7. Maybe that's why. Although I figure, isn't Turn Undead like a pretty early spell for clerics?
you don't have turn undead because it's not a spell, it's an ability, but in this is actually technically one of my house rules. Dwarves don't have the dwarf cleric doesn't have the turn undead ability.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Technically, there's not even really a dwarf cleric or dwarf priest class in this version. It's one of my own little
Caveat.
special creations, but yeah, dwarves they don't turn the undeads.
Interesting. Good to know.
Yeah. So, I think are we still waiting for Chuck?
Yeah.
Oh, did
Yes.
he not roll? What the heck?
What the heck? What's going on? There
That
we go.
die is.
Sideways. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a weird ass
Yeah,
looking
that
web.
that's so bizarre.
That's just a weird.
All right, so the last one takes its final shot at Sardushi, or possibly its final shot, and maybe not if you guys fail to kill it, but it doesn't hit, which gives Chuck the
Ah, there we go.
oh.
Nice.
Upon hitting that one, it is destroyed completely. You hear kind of a faint, all kinds of cool stuff. And yes, they they have been destroyed.
All right.
So now that this room is
Damn
lit
it.
up, what's in this room?
So now that you can see the room is lit up, um, it's kind of a long chamber. There's only one. Let's see, where's that? There's an opening all the way at the other end of the chamber. So it's like I don't know. It's maybe about 30 foot long. At
We're
the
gonna need a bigger
end,
map.
you can see a stairway going down, and in this room, you notice that about halfway in the middle of the room, there is a stone in the floor that looks like it's like raised a bit. Like right in the middle of the room, there's kind of a maybe like a 2 foot by 2 foot stone that seems to be raised just a little bit.
A square or round stone or a nondescript stone?
Square.
Well,
Cameron's like, well,
I don't.
shit.
I don't care.
That's good enough.
Well, shit.
Well, damn it.
Oh,
So do you enter the? Because technically you've been really fighting in this room. You haven't really gone into this room here because all the things kind of came to you.
So I guess I'll step into that room.
Yep. Enter the room.
So you enter the room, and the room it's made of stone like the other rooms. This room doesn't have any dampness or any vegetation or anything like that. It's a pretty standard dungeon room. And this room, it is kind of this room is kind of bricked, and there are kind of tiles basically on the floor. And in the center of the room, there's one tile that's like sticking up, maybe about like an inch, but pretty visibly sticking up.
Those... Okay, so it's probably too obvious to be a trap.
Are any of the other tiles on the floor like depressed or raised? Anything?
I'll try it.
No, no. Buster goes in, kind of checks around. He doesn't see any stone traps. And it's possible it could be a trap, but it would be an awfully obvious trap. I mean,
Yeah.
unless considering that, you were walking through here and it was still dark.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's a trip trap. You can't see it, so you trip over it, break your neck.
Yeah, exactly.
Fall into the charred glass.
It's literally just meant to be like a little like raised thing, so that you just stub your toe and like trip.
Well,
Worst
I'm not
trap
gonna
ever.
worst trap. However, I will look for those secret doors.
All right. So you're like walking around, you're looking. You don't find any secret doors on the walls or anything like that. But when you're checking, do you check that thing?
Sarducci stepped on it.
The thing on the floor?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I assume it. It's the whole room.
Yeah, nothing happened when Sarducci stepped on it, but once Buster got over there and he was checking it out, he's able to lift the whole tile up, and there's like a big hole underneath.
Ugh. It's a good thing you didn't fall through that.
Yes, that is his.
Can you see the bottom?
Yeah, there's something somewhat shiny at the bottom.
Buster likes shiny. If it's not too far down, he'll reach and grab it, or if it is far down, drop a torch.
All right. So you got to reach pretty far to get it, but it is down there. You pull up what seems to be some kind of a metal plate that's maybe about 6 inches long, maybe about 6 inches by 4 inches, and it seems to have something
Oh shit.
something inside of it, like, or not inside of it, like, hammered into it.
Oh. Okay.
Is that it?
That's it. Put it over here.
It's base tabs.
I feel like I'm looking at.
It does look like base tab.
It's base tabs and drop D.
Feel like I'm looking at the captcha where you have to like identify the letters. The one. Yes, that looks.
I don't know. I think it looks like
Alright.
Cannonball. It's the beginning of Cannonball.
It kind of looks like down, left, right, up. Could it be something on our puzzle where it's up, up, down, down, left, right,
left,
left,
right,
right?
left, right, A, B start. I was thinking about
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Buster's gonna randomly insert this very specific sequence.
Run back to that D-pad. Yeah. Oh, where's A, B, and start?
I know. It's like, damn. Okay. Well, I guess we'll pocket this for now. But other than that, I guess go up the stairs.
Well, I don't know. I think it might be a good spot to stop because it is 10:30.
That is
I
also
do,
true.
yeah.
and I do have to work in the morning.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Well,
Early? You
I
have
mean,
working early in the morning?
I always work early in the morning.
Ah, yeah. Well, yeah, this could be. So you've now you've found your code, and let me
It's
just
that
tell you.
it's
I'll
that
just
cheat
go.
code under the it was and it was under the cap. So like we had to open the cap a do. It was
Hmm.
under the cap. We found
Yeah.
the code. Hmm
Yes.
This is the
Yes.
this, that's what we're finding. Instead of John, we're finding a year's worth of Mountain Dew.
Years worth of
Oh
Mountain Dew.
my God,
100%.
you're the
Yeah.
winner.
So yes. So now you have this in possession, and in front of you is a stairway down. Behind you is the rest of the dungeon, and I guess next time on Level Up Live, it looks like we're getting down to the end, guys.
Nice.
Never say that.
Yeah, of course. No, no.
So
Never ever say
only
that.
like 4 more sessions. Got it.
So only yes, yeah, 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 yeah. I have faith. I have faith that what is this? The third part? I think we could do it in four. I think,
Well, wait a minute.
but
So next week, if we don't do Level Up Live, it might be me and JT and Harrow.
yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do next week. That's hard to say for sure. Definitely hard to say. I
We're
don't.
not gonna have we're not gonna have all our folks. So leave a comment. Let us know what you want to see next week.
Yeah, yeah.
There are 4 people watching right now.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Well,
Yeah.
if you are still here and you're liking this stuff and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. If you haven't hit like, please hit like. And, you know, think about sharing and all that jazz. All that stuff helps us. And, it's good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Cool.
We have been the Dicks in the Dark. We'll probably be them again.
Next week and probably the week after.
Yeah,
Actually,
most
no.
likely.
We're not gonna be dicks in
Or
the dark anymore.
rebranding.
Rebrand,
Yeah.
totally rebranded, guys.
We're 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 the assholes in the light next week.
Exactly, exactly. Ain't the light anuses. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay.
Yep.
On that note, thanks for watching, and
Yeah.
we'll